All right, welcome to top eight. We're facing into play, and they either play Karn Echoes or Mono-Green Cloudpost. I guess we're going to find out, but I'm going to put them on Mono-Green Post. This seems fine. So one of the things about the post matchup is that they try to Pithing Needle on Wishclaw Talisman, so our hand sort of gets around that by just going to get Pier on turn 3. Like, this hand is a turn 3 Pier hand. And our opponent is mulliganed. Looking at their list, they have Mind Breaks in their last one, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. Pun not intended. But we have to try to not lose the Mind Break in post board games. Alright, so this is definitely post. And we're just going to go get Badlands. And there's the Needle on Wishclaw. Another Burning Wish is okay. Reclaimer. Alright, didn't need a third Burning Wish. We have exactly 7 mana, so this works out. Man, Pier is such a ridiculous card. No, I don't want to cast Ponder. Alright, we got game 1. That was the easy game. So now they're going to have 4 Force of Vigor and 4 Mindbreak Trap. Gonna have to play around that. So that was a Pier on turn 3. I'm sorry. Their last list had 2 Mindbreak, 4 Force of Vigor, 2 Cranial. So these Veils aren't very good. Get rid of those. That's it. And once again, if you're appreciating this top 8 challenge recording, please consider heading over to theepicstorm.com/shop and showing your support. I would greatly appreciate it. Tokens, shirts, playmats, pint glasses, just show your support. All right, game 2 on the draw. We're going to keep this. I recognize that they're trying to Pithing Needle us. But this hand is okay. And there it is. I'm going to use the mire just so that a second needle doesn't hit it. It's a preemptive move, but I think it's worth it. Just because like land 2 is pretty valuable. I like this. This hand does lose to a mind break though. There's no way of playing around this and playing around mind break. All right, so we could here play pedal pedal chain 1 and then bounce claw eventually, and then that would ramp up enough storm until lethal tendrils. The problem with this line is that if our opponent has force of vigor, they can fizzle it and then we don't get rid of the needle. So I'm just going to take the safe route and bounce the needle because like I'm already trying to lose to mind break here. I don't want to lose to both mind break and force of vigor if I can help it. Long pause. I think this is a mind break. Yep. All right, I'm going to sit here and die so I can get more information out of them. Like, do they have Karn? Like, do I need to worry about that? That sort of thing. All right, opponent. Alright. Wish Claw Talisman is not being used. That was a decent draw. This makes it so any Burning Wish can echo. I'm not playing it out because there's no reason to open it up to Force of Vigor. But if we do draw Burning Wish, it will take us 2 turns to play around Mind Break. I'm just going to concede. I don't want them seeing my deck. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as is. All right, for all the marbles, I am not keeping that. This seems reasonable. I think I'm going to bottom the decay just because it's a tiny bit clunky. All right, that was a good draw. I think I'm going to brainstorm now just so I don't get brainstorm locked next turn when I try to... Like, I could cast Grid this turn, but I just don't think that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to keep this. This play is sort of goes the long game. Like, I'm going to double grid them, and then that will shut off Force of Vigor and Mind Break. No Cloudpost. I like that. Very deliberate for sure. Missed on the land there. Do they have a choke? Maybe that's a card I should be considering. No chokes. So now we'll be drawing, I believe, a Lion's Eye Diamond, and then this Brainstorm will be fresh with a fetch land in play. There's Cloudpost. We have to keep in mind that off the Brainstorm, Wishclaw Talisman is being named with this Pithing Needle, so we can't really expect to use Wishclaw Talisman unless we use something like Chain of Vapor or Abrupt Decay, but if we use Chain of Vapor, they can sacrifice a land and bounce a grid, opening up Force of Vigor or Mind Break. So these are just things to keep in the back of your head as we draw our cards. Tabernacle. I will allow you to play Tabernacle. I don't plan on using Empty, and you're going to have to pay one in your upkeep just to keep that around. Maybe it was a bad lance we put on top. Burning Wish, come on. That's a little sad. Well, it's probably fine to keep one claw. Now we just want to draw something good. We have more outs with this in play. So right here they have to pay one, or they could use Cloudpost and rotate the forest for another Cloudpost, and then they have 9 on their next turn. But then they lose the Reclaimer. Which might be what they're doing right now. And that is in fact the line. I'm going to fetch for Tropical Island on our turn. 9 mana is a lot. We're just looking to draw action. That isn't Wishclaw Talisman. Or a Bounce Spell. Or Abrupt Decay. Come on, deck. think we might lose this one now. With them having 10 mana, it's reasonable that a large Eldrazi would be coming. It also opens up Force of Vigor and Mindbreak Trap to all of our stuff. No point in even playing that. So this is probably going to be a Force of Vigor, blowing up a Grid and Claw. These were doing a lot of work. We just didn't capitalize on the work that they were doing. Kind of shocked to see that they didn't keep one Grid around, because they can pay for Grid pretty easily. Unless they're trying to tap out this turn for like an Ulamog or something. So that's 14 mana. It's one off from Emrakul. I don't even know if you leave an Emrakul in this matchup, but yeah, our draws didn't really go our way after the first few turns. Like the Ponder was very good. Everything after we drew the Badlands sort of didn't go our way. So if this is another Cloudpost, this is probably Ivugan if I had to guess actually. Or stage. That's interesting. Do they have the depths combo? They do. They have one depth. So this is our last turn. Oh, kidding me. So many lands. And we're just dead. Well, it was a good run. Sometimes you don't draw well. It happens. Oh, well. So we finished 6-2 on the day. That's reasonable record. Can't be too upset with the top 8 performance. Yeah, like 10-8's still just a great list. I know that I streamed the no right list the other day, but I think Right of Flame, like 10-8's just a very good list. Like if you're looking to play TS, that's the list I would play. But thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And take care.